Good morning, Achieve Charter School. It's March 2nd, and look at this little sticker up here. It's Read Across America Day today. We're going to talk a little bit about Dr. Seuss this morning, and we're going to talk about, like you can see down here, all the habits. Like all the habits of success today. Let's do the Pledge of Allegiance first, and then we'll jump into some Dr. Seuss chats. Please stand at attention. Salute. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, you guys can have a seat. You know, it's Read Across America Day. You've been celebrating this probably since kindergarten. You've had guest readers come in and read Dr. Seuss books or other books, and you've probably read such classics as The Foot Book. Hilarious, right? Let me see. I'm going to kind of go through my pile. I've got a huge stack of Dr. Seuss books over here. Oh, one of my favorites right there. Green Eggs and Ham, right? Makes me want to try new foods all the time. I can read with my eyes shut. I try this one at home frequently. The girls claim to hear a lot of snoring, but yeah, I can also read with my eyes shut. Mr. Brown can moo. Can you? I actually had that one when I was a little kid. I had this one when I was a little kid. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. The classic Cat in the Hat. I think that's where he got famous right there, right? A lot of people know the story about how Dr. Seuss just wanted to make learning to read a little bit more entertaining for kids, and he had a super quirky sense of humor. He likes weird stuff. I mean, some of you middle schoolers, 8th grade in particular, you're starting to realize like there's a lot of humor in weird, and Dr. Seuss completely embraced that, right? But what a lot of people don't know is that Dr. Seuss had like a bigger mission in his life, and one of the things that's unique about Dr. Seuss is his beliefs and thoughts about life changed during his life, and actually the world changed quite a bit during his lifetime too. And he adapted to that, but also felt a need to like explain to people these changes that were happening. So then he wrote a whole bunch of other books that are as silly and fun as his others, but they also have like this deeper meaning that was to try and teach people things, right? Like the Lorax. Oh my goodness, one of my favorites, right? I'm the Lorax, I speak for the trees. All about, environmental protection and things that we come to think of as like very common themes right now. Though you're going to learn tomorrow from Mrs. Tickle that some people are still clear cutting for us. But Dr. Seuss was talking about this in 1971, right? A long time ago. Let's see. The Things You Can Think. Right? That's a great one about thinking and like challenging yourself to have a bunch of new ideas. Like when we talked about creativity last week. Oh, the Places You'll Go. Like that could be a book about the habits of success, right? Like when you grow up, what kinds of things will you do? That's a big idea book. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, right? We talk a lot now about like, hey, Christmas isn't just about presents and like this is getting kind of out of hand and kind of crazy. Dr. Seuss was talking about that. I think this one was written in 1957. He's been talking about that for a long time. Plus they made some awesome movies out of it. Oh, I love this book. Horton Hears a Who, right? The famous line from this one is a person's a person no matter how small. That sounds like the virtues you've been learning to achieve for years. And habits of success. Like we want to value every single person. This one's great. Yertle the Turtle. Hint, hint. And Mrs. Siegel knows this. I've seen her use this in her class before. That's not a book about turtles. There are turtles in the book. It's not about turtles. It's about government and how society should be structured and how rulers should rule. Yeah, it's a great book. So Dr. Seuss, like, whoa, really cool mission. Like, not only did he try and make reading really fun, he entertained a ton of people. People have made his books into movies. He's still entertaining us through his thoughts, even in 2021. His books like haven't lost any interest. People love them as much as they always have, which is pretty cool. It's not like they're getting old and these ideas don't work anymore. And he used his ideas to try to make the world a better place. So I got a little challenge for you this morning. I know it says all the habits right here. I'm going to put that poster up that has every habit of success listed on there. And I want you to have a discussion with your class and talk about which habits of success do you think Dr. Seuss used? Okay. Here comes your picture. Have a great day, Achieve. I'll talk to you later. Bye.